Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ruffle and welcome back to a brand new video, guys. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we have a potential real leak, okay? This one's actually interesting. So, first part here is going to be talking about a kind of one of those rumor lists, which you guys know we talk about a lot of these, and there's so many of those out there. But actually, there's a lot of, like, really cool ones popping up recently. And this one was sent to me by a individual by the name of Little Cassandra. So thank you so much, Little Cassandra, for sending me this. I really freaking appreciate it. Thank you genuinely so much. But we also have a bit of gameplay footage, potentially, that could be real, showing us a armored evolution or mega evolution of Zeraora, potentially. So I don't know if this is real or not, but I thought we'd discuss it and talk about it because that's what this channel is all about. But ladies and gentlemen, I've also made a few improvements to the channel, and I do hope you guys enjoy them, though. I do hope, you know, kind of you appreciate them and like them. I'm trying to make the videos slightly more entertaining and better, and just like better, you know, visually speaking. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have an actual layout, and also you may, you know, notice in the background we have a blurred kind of repeating gameplay of Sword and Shield trailer. Hopefully that adds a little bit more atmosphere to the videos. Also, of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you do enjoy the video, then drop a like down below. Share the videos if you want to share them with your friends, and also do subscribe and hit that notification bell to get yourself updated on brand new rumors. Now, let's start with the first rumor for today, ladies and gentlemen, which is going to be this one right here. Now, this is a text rumor coming to me again from your homegirl, I guess, Little Cassandra. So thank you so much. Either way, so the rumor is pretty straightforward. It's not really anything out of the ordinary. We've seen these before. This one seems to be seemingly some sort of Pokedex rumor in some way or shape, but it doesn't seem to contain much more than only about like maybe 20 or so Pokemon. It doesn't go beyond that. It just seemingly is within that range and nothing beyond that. So I'm not really sure what that would mean or what that would imply, but we'll just go with the assumption that, you know, it is what we see here. Either way, so what do we have, ladies and gentlemen? Well, Scorbunny, Fire Striker, which is called like a Striker, I guess would be its evolution. Fire Electric is Swiftbit, which would be its next evolution, which also will be Fire Electric. So Scorbunny would be simply just a Fire type. Striker would be its evolution, which would be Fire Electric. Swiftbit would be a Fire Electric. Okay, Sobble would be Water, and then its evolution would be Brawlter, which would be a Water type, and Whiplash would be Water Poison, which is interesting. I'm not sure if the name fits it too well, though, if I'm going to be frankly honest, but it is what it is, though. So Grookey would be a Grass. Musimian, that's a bit too close to Missimian, though, isn't it? Let me see. Missimian is like, it's too close to Missimian. Let's see, Pokemon. Let's see. I feel like it's too close. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. I might be getting it wrong. But it seems like too close to the word Missimian. I don't know. Either way, though. So, interesting name, though. But next one here is Rockrilla, which just sounds like gorilla, or, you know, I guess that's what's meant to be. Godzilla, maybe. Which is a grass rock type. We've seen this mentioned before in the past as well. Now, there is, of course, an inherent issue when you look through these, which is like, you know, do the typings match up against each other? So, let's look at Scorbunny, which would be Fire Electric, right? Electric typing, then, needs to be, you know, the electric typing there needs to be weak against the water types typing, which would be Poison. But then you have the Grass Rock here, and then I mean, it's kind of, okay, so it's kind of, actually, no, sorry, that's opposite. The water type's supposed to be strong. So, electric against poison, I guess, I'm not sure how that would work. But, like, it's supposed to be, you know, kind of resistant towards that. And then the grass type is supposed to be resistant against the, you know, the fire type, which it's got a rock typing and it's against electric. So, yeah, it's resistant there. That makes sense. But then against poison and rock here, I'm not sure how those match up well. I'm not sure. They seemingly match up pretty well, though, in terms of typings. Now, the next thing here is a Centibug, which is a bug type. And it turns into Millisect, which is a, Millisect. Okay, cool. Bug Dragon, or Bug Ground, sorry, not Dragon, Bug Ground. We've got a Popley here. Popley is a water ground one. Luckite is a normal flying into Shinepie, which is a normal flying. Magold, that sounds weird. And I feel like these are like just jokey names. Is a fairy flying one. Scrapcat is a fighting one. Brawlinx is a fighting dog type, which I guess would be a Lynx Pokemon. Ranunxi is a fairy grass type. Canox is a psychic electric. Perisp is a psychic electric. Cold Bell is an ice type, and Frostfire, its evolution, is an ice ghost type. So I guess that would be roaming around the area on the map where you actually have the kind of like, you know, colder places, kind of the ice area in the northern part of the actual region, which would make a lot of sense. You got Slith Gloop, which is a poison type, and Serp Slime, which is a poison type, and Acider, its final evolution, is a poison ground type. Okay. You got a Bean Hex, which is a Grass Ghost, a Doggle, Wall Earth, and Tremole, which are ground, all of them. Mellodrake, which sounds very much like a melodramatic, the word melodramatic, which is Dragon Fairy. And they got Fernici, which sounds like you're making a punch with the word furry, and Fernard, which sounds also like a joke. Normal ground. You got Kittle, and Foxteen, and then Benga Adult, which is ground dark. So yeah, fair enough. And then Jumpspar, which is fighting in High Fist, which is fighting flying, okay. An unnamed 2-stage Rock Bug, unnamed 2-stage Rock Dark, and unnamed 3-stage Dragon Psychic. And then Stalisword, which sounds like you're talking about the word stall, which is fighting steel, and Torshield, which is ground steel. So yeah, pretty straightforward, nothing too out of the ordinary, nothing too strange there. Seems to make sense. I'm gonna be frankly honest. It seems to make a lot of sense. Nothing too weird there, if I'm gonna be frankly honest. But yeah, I mean, hey, this seems like a pretty reasonable rumor, so I thought I'd cover it and talk about it for you guys and bring it up because I think it's an interesting one and it fits well with what's coming next year because he has an image of Zeraora up there, and we actually had an image showing up today which is very interesting. Let's just, I think very interesting is an understatement, if I'm going to be frankly honest, because it's looking pretty spicy, let's just put it that way. So here's what we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen. This showed up. Now this image, and I will also of course resize it here and there so you guys can see it better. But this image right here showed up, and it shows seemingly a Mega Evolution for Zeraora, which looks incredible, by the way. Now, of course, you may be asking, okay, but maybe isn't that just maybe Zeraora its normal shape? Well, no, it isn't, because if you look at normal Zeraora, you'll notice two major differences right here. As normal Zeraora down here doesn't have those big, like, you know, kind of like light dark, you know, like light black kind of, you know, pieces on its like body. It doesn't have those. And also the electricity coming out of them is way more like lit up than the ones you see normally on Zeraora. Also, if you look at its head, it's just got a bit like, it's just generally speaking slightly bigger than normal. And also, again, on the legs, you have those pieces of armor plating almost. And again, that's why I'm thinking this could be a Mega Evolution or an armored evolution of Zeraora. Now, of course, there's a major issue with this whole like image, and that's of course the fact that it's super blurry, which could mean that it is fake, because that's what a lot of these guys tend to do. They make them super blurry so it looks fake. And people have been trying to make, you know, kind of like different discoveries on my Discord, trying to figure out what this could be, how it is fake, and how it's going to be, you know, how it's able to be debunked. I think some of them tried to basically take the image and, you know, kind of like add more lighting to it to see if, like, you know, what kind of screen it was made on. And when you do make that comparison, you will notice a few things. Now, the first thing I noticed, though, is if we remove the image here of the normal Zeraora and we look at the actual image itself, and we zoom it in a little bit, you'll see what I'm talking about. So if you look at the shadow of the actual Pokemon, you will notice a big difference between the character shadow and this one, which is that the character doesn't even seemingly have a shadow, and this one has a very thick one. The shadow on Zeraora here is very thick and really just different from everything else. Also, Zeraora looks far less blurry, if anything. It looks far less blurry than everything else on the screen. You will notice that. It's a very noticeable thing when you look at the image. It's far less blurry than everything else. Also, up in the corner right here, you'll notice, you know, and if you look like in the corner of the actual image, you will notice that it's just a weird kind of like white thing going on right there. Now, when I first saw this, I thought maybe this was in the trailer, and I rewatched the trailer and I couldn't find any images like this whatsoever. I did manage to find the actual character, the female character. I found her in a position where the female character was basically like standing in that exact position, like, you know, standing position. But that just wasn't enough for me to prove anything. If anything, it gave me the indication, which I'm going to bring up right now. It gave me the indication that they probably used this image of the female character from a different scene from the trailer and put it into a scene from the another part of the trailer where you actually are fighting in the snowy area. Also, notice right below me here. Notice that area right here on the actual image, and I'll make it larger so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So right here, this area right here. Now look at that. Will you notice what's happening here? It's like the actual image is bending. It's bending almost and blurring out too much, which means that this was probably like a really, really like, you know, whoever was making this really had to bend the image out to make it fit well in there. So it's a bit of a strange one, but I thought I would just, you know, kind of point that out. So overall though, what I think about the Zeraora and the image itself, it looks awesome, dude. Like, it actually looks really cool. I love the whole, like, guard thing going on, and the fact that its electricity is, like, genuinely shining through its actual armor. It's genuinely shining through it, which is just incredible. I love that. So in that respect of things, I do like it. I do like that aspect of it. I think it looks cool. I think it looks great, if anything. But besides that fact, though, do I think this is real? I don't think so. It's very blurry, so it makes me very, 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 very skeptical about the legitimacy of this thing. Too blurry and too strange, and also the fact that there's more shadows below this thing and darker shadows on this thing than there is on, like, a normal, you know, image of... basically, all the other images, if you look at this, don't have that level of blurriness to them, but this one has just way too much of that, so I'm a little bit like... I don't know, man. I ain't trusting it, so I'm not really sure. But overall, though, I love the design. Again, I don't think it's real, but we have had images like these in the past. If you guys remember the Lapras leak that happened last year for Let's Go Peach, Let's Go Eevee, it was blurry just like this, but it ended up being real. It was blurry just like this. It had no UI or any of that. It was super blurry, but it ended up being real. And it was an early gameplay footage. Like, it was an early piece of gameplay footage. And that's what this thing could also be. It's going to be early gameplay footage. You never know. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me know in the comment section down below. Do you think this is a real leak? Do you not think this is real? What are your opinions in the comment section down below? Let me know. And thank you so much for watching the video, guys. If you did enjoy it, then please hit that like button, show it some love, and yeah, subscribe for future video, guys. And also, please let me know in the comment section down below. Do you like the new format, kind of the style here, where we have the little, like, overlay? And I know it's a small thing, I know it's not much, but also I hope you like the kind of background, you know, trailer going around and all that. I hope it looks good, and also, like, the, you know, hope you like the format of me putting, like, the rumors and stuff in, you know, better position, so I don't block them with my face cam, so you guys can actually see them. If you do like that, let me know in the comment section down below, and please let me know by hitting that like button, guys. Let's see if we can hit 500 likes, and let me know in the comment section, do you think this thing is real or fake? What are your thoughts and opinions? I personally think it's fake, but I don't know, man. I'm talking about the actual, you know, Zeraora image. Do you guys think it's real or fake? Let me know, and thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great day, and bye-bye. Peace.